What up, y'all? This YOG Westwood, and I'm getting it out the mud with my guy, Mud Dude Marketing. What's up? When music, like actually recording and making beats and shit, it was probably 08, 07, 08. And that's when I started doing that. But then I started being a rapper, you feel me? And making my own music. And my first album came out, it was 2002. Realizing I could rap. Real shit. Like, I always had visions of being like the beat maker, you know what I'm saying, and engineering for other niggas and really kind of like putting on other niggas, having artists. But cats don't see shit the way you do, man. You can waste a whole lot of money fucking with a nigga that's not ready and he think his talent's supposed to get him somewhere, you feel me? And that's what I started realizing. So one year I went out to, this was like 2010, man, 2009. Might have even been like 2008. I had a song that I had made called Big Boss Hog. And I took it out to California. My homeboy had a break bread barbecue car show, big ass event. And I went out there and performed it, and niggas loved it, bro. They loved that song. And ever since then, I started doing my own music. That's what transitioned. Just niggas didn't see how I saw. You know what I mean? I could see the bigger picture. Plus, you know, I ain't no broke nigga, so I was able to
finance it.
What I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that I was gonna have my hair cut for the photo shoot. I knew I was gonna have, you know, I was gonna do what it took, you know what I'm saying, to get yourself out there. And that's what I did, my nigga. That's all it was. Now that's I just grew up loving music, bro. I had parents that had domino parties and card parties, you know, and they was playing the OJs and, you know, and that's what I grew up to. I can remember not even liking that music, you know what I'm saying, because it was my parents' shit. And, you know, we had Run DMCs and Two Life Crews and Beastie Boys, and, you know what I'm saying, and that, I just always like music, even church music. I went to church today, and like the pastor can really say some stuff, and it won't touch me, but I'll listen to the music, and the music will touch me. You know what I'm saying? And I just always like music. I have an older brother. Back in the days, he was doing TNT Productions, and he has some real big names out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and he did really good with it. He put out an album back in the days. I was like 16, maybe 15 or something like that. We put out an album. We had a cool little, but he was musical. That nigga, like my whole family like loves music. But did anybody like rap? Did they? No, I didn't have none of that in my family. I didn't have like singers and shit. None of that.
See, and now I'm disrespecting OG. Now you gotta be disrespecting OG.
I'm not doing it on purpose, that's for sure.
I remember like yesterday how we used to ride.
I've had ups and downs with it, bro, and I used to be that nigga that complained, and you know. But if you follow music, you'll know where you need to be. And Arizona used to not really be that spot. You know, we've got a lot of major industry cats come out here and think they can tap in and, you know, boom, 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 boom. And it just, I don't know what it is, bro. It just don't work that way. We have some folks that now in 2019, you know, cats is really moving and doing what they're supposed to be doing. But it took a long time, my nigga. Like, it took a long time. And I think that cats are starting to understand about the money it does take, about the sacrifices that it takes. And like, we don't have record labels no more like we used to. So it's really on you. It's really just on you if you gonna make it or not. And I think that cats starting to see that and go, well, damn, if I don't put it into myself, who is? You know what I'm saying? And that's why you now can see Snub Loco all in wherever he going with the Tatted Ink crew. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, he doing his major thing. You got Twan Sack and them doing big things with major artists and stuff. It's like, get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Go somewhere else and get out your comfort zone and get away from your homeboys talking about how great you are. You know, once you get somewhere and a nigga don't like your music, it touches you a different way than your homeboy telling you he don't like your music. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you get back in here and recook some shit, you know? And so cats just gotta get out their comfort zone and understand that it's bigger than Phoenix. It's music, like, this is not a mecca for music, my nigga.
Hey, I'm finna put this truck in the shop this week. I'm just finna get it tuned back up and shit, cause when I hear something, I got to go get something fixed. And then I'm coming down there, my nigga, for no reason, like you, nigga, and I'm gonna go get me a hotel somewhere, and I'm trying to be in all the studios. I'm trying to, yeah.
That's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I'm mixing myself right now.
This is a mecca for barbecues. You know, that's what we do. We low ride and barbecue and drink Bud Light. And so, you know, once you figure out that's, and what's so crazy is what I see is it does go hand in hand. Barbecues, Bud Light, low riding, and music, you know, that shit goes hand in hand. And we're getting it now. We figured that out. We figured out that there is a culture for it. But that's just now happening. That was not happening when I put my music out. All I knew was to put it in the trunk and go hit another state. That's all I knew. That's what I knew. I'm an old school cat, so we didn't have internet back in the days when LL Cool J and them was coming out. They had to go and touch Phoenix. They had to go touch Kansas. They had to go touch California, New York, Atlanta. They had to go touch it. And that's what I knew, and that's how I pushed my music. Like, I didn't even have a song on any major platforms for sale, iTunes, any of that shit, until last year. I mean, for real, I never sold my music on those platforms. And it wasn't because I didn't believe in it. It was just because I'm an old school nigga, and I got copies, and I'm finna go hit the block and make $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about Indian School. I'm talking about Crenshaw. I'm talking about, you know, Peach Street. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and I've done it. I've been there and did that. So that's how I got my name to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Phoenix that did that. Phoenix actually blackballed me from shit, you know, some years back, and I had to work my way up to not being blackballed anymore. You know, I had to change my image to a certain extent. I'm never going to be fake and someone I'm not, but I had to change my image. I had to stop knocking over DJ booths. You know, for real, I had to stop that.
But you can't raise your men and me, protect them from the enemy. You in the penitentiary. And mama still don't understand how I can stand here and say the block taught me to be a man. We pull triggers, hit niggas and fuck ratchets. Lay a nigga down for the frown he threw in traffic. Yeah, but he look good in that casket. Pulling on the wood cause we afraid to get our ass kicked. And grown ass men wearing girl clothes. And our queens is dropping low for that dough. Now that's life.
What's up?
Every generation has gotten worse.
Yeah.
Every generation. My parents, like I said, they had card parties, but we were still family oriented. You know, they was partying. You know, that's what they did. But we were still family oriented. My pops was there. You know, later on, but my homeboys' pops wasn't there. And their mama lived in, you know, and I'm not speaking on my homeboys, but in the hood, you got your mama, you grew up in Project C, your mama grew up in Project B, and grandma grew up in Project A. So what makes you think you not going to live in Project B? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's
generational.
It's generational, bro, and it's not nothing that a nigga can go out there and go, all right, well, because what I find with young niggas, man, is a lot of them want to live off of their talent and think they should be discovered off of their talent. And there's a lot of hardcore niggas out here that know what they're doing when it comes to this rapping. But what we doing here on Pro Tools and engineering and in here drunk and, you know, coming up with the best song of 2019, that's the easy part. You have that gift that God gave you, so that comes easy. But the work comes once you got that package. Okay, we got a done song now. But what are you gonna do with that song? You know, and niggas in this generation ain't trying to work for what it takes or do what it takes to spend that money and work hard. Cause it ain't a 9 to 5. You working harder than a 9 to 5. You really motherfucking are. Because you have to know that you finna go hit somebody else's block and you may not make $1. Where you go to a 9 to 5 and you know you're getting a set money every whatever. So at the end of the day, I just don't see. I remember my parents and my godmothers and uncles and aunties and even my big sisters and them acting like my generation, we want shit fast, in a hurry, right now, we want it now. I've never seen that running so rampant than I've seen now. Like, niggas is not trying to work. We robbing, we killing, and we doing it to our own homeboys. He gotta have a desire, my nigga. He gotta want it. And you gotta be ready to do, and I'm not talking about sell your soul, but you gotta be able to do what it takes to get there. I ain't never sold my soul. I'm in the hardest lane there is in music and rap music, and that's West Coast music. I'm in the hardest lane, and I'm running it. I'm owning it right now. It's mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that. It's on my back. But niggas don't want to take the time to get there. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this, bro. A lot. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of money. I'm starting to make it back now. We talking 10 years strong. You know what I'm saying? Niggas starting. You can't talk to me without. Nigga, how much, nigga? Yeah, that needs to be the first thing you say to me, for real. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm YOG Westwood. Nigga, I paid my dues, you got to pay yours. I ain't got nothing in this computer that was free. Nothing. Paid it all. Cash, guapola, my nigga, real shit. But Phoenix and what these niggas is doing out here right now, niggas just need to wake up and understand that life is short and it's precious. And we not living like that. We're not living like life is short and precious because they're young. And I remember being young. I remember being 20 years old and thinking, yeah, I'm gonna fucking live forever. And if I don't, I'm gonna die a G. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. And somewhere in life, it changed for me. Like, ooh, I don't want to die, nigga. I'm not trying to die. I got brothers and sisters that's gone. Like, blood brothers and sisters, my nigga. Blood running through their family. You know, I mean, running through their veins. That's my blood. And they out there in them streets, you know, doing what they want to do, and they not here no more. But I don't want to die, my nigga. I still got some things to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad God spared me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of times, but niggas don't see that these days. They doing shit that they can't reverse and fix. You know what I'm saying? You doing shit you can't reverse and fix. I can't get down with that.
Just the finest sister dead, now that's life.
I got I'm Him. That's coming this year. It should have been out already, but I switched up my label. I didn't switch up. I'm no longer with Buddy Boy Entertainment no more. I'm doing just DaFactoryMusic, and it was a mutual. It wasn't even mutual. It was my situation. Something that I decided I was gonna move along. Shout out to Cocaine. Shout out to Buddy Boy Entertainment. He's still my big bro. You know, I still got mad love for him. But sometimes you get to a point with cats that you're both of you have gotten as far as you're gonna get together. And the good thing in the way you do it is on some grown man shit, and you let them know, hey man, you know, I got the whoop whoop, and he can't do nothing but respect that, the next man that you're talking to. If it's time to move, it's time to move. I just felt that my career was time to move on. He showed me a lot of shit. I met a lot of people through him, you know, and I salute him, you know. And I could call him right now and we good. It's not an issue. It's just it was time for me to go. And so I'm going right up under DaFactoryMusic. Everything that I'm doing is through that. I'm in talks with Empire Distribution to put out the album, which is why I didn't put out the album yet. The distribution situation is new to me. Like I said, I've always been hand to hand, you know, street hustling with the shit. But this is new to me with the distribution. So I'm really taking my time and figuring what it is that I need to be doing and what's gonna benefit YOG, you know, on dropping this album. But in the meantime, I got a lot of music that didn't make the album, and so I'm just putting it out there for folks. I'm emailing them, and one of them right now is called Ghetto Rose. My guy Ahmad Bats, my nigga Ahmad sent me the beat. I shitted on it. It's a real storytelling beat. It's some memories of how nigga grew up, where I was at, what I was doing. I got Official on the hook who's killing the hood. There's a lot of niggas out there right now with it in their email, and I'm getting pretty damn good reviews on it. So yeah, I'm pushing that right now. It's out there. And I'm not pushing it, I'm just sending it to you. I'm not doing a video, I'm not doing none of that. I'm just sending it to you. So yeah.
Come on.
I remember like yesterday how we used to ride in the things we say. Crazy how things have changed. Now we done went our separate ways. I'm breathing low and can't you see? And you done seen some better days. Just a rose that done grew from the ghetto. The ghetto.
Now I remember how it all began. I was running them blocks, I was with my West Side friends.
YOG Westwood, everything. You can Google it. YOG Westwood. I'm there. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. All them social media networks. You know, YOG Westwood. I'm out there. I do that shit.